So I'm making a video for CP. What's up, Dungeon Fighter team? What's up, Korea? How you guys doing? So I'm Meridia, and I'm Tyler on Facebook. I made a post about a video that I made on YouTube for Dungeon Fighter about X-Batter, and how it works and how to set it up with DFO. Well, Dungeon Fighter Online commented, "Hope this still works with our new DFO. I'll try it out myself. Signed, CP." Alright, so CP is going to test this out and stuff, and that's great. So what I did a response. I made a response to the comment, and I said, "Hey CP, can you also make sure that we can use the D-pad with our skills and not have it set as a default for movement? I had an issue playing the Korean version because I couldn't use my skills correctly. Let's say my up on the D-pad was set to F-Grappler's 35 skill spiral, right? So I ran to the right and I used the effect of sliding grab to use spiral and run with it by pressing up, okay? So what would happen in the Korean version is that, or in the newest version, if you're playing on controller, what happens is you use the skill on the D-pad, and the game's like, whoa, hey, you pressed up, so we're gonna make you go up and right like that, instead of just going straight. So what I want to do is, I wish I could have a better demonstration, but I really don't, unfortunately. So okay, so this is what I want to happen. I'm gonna shrink myself down here. I really wish I could demonstrate this, but okay. So let's say here, I'll just pull up my controller. All right, so this is the controller that I use. Xbox 360 wired controller. It's official. Has Xbox logo. Microsoft. Yeah, all that stuff. Okay, so what would happen is I would be running this way with, I move with this, okay? And then my D-pad, up here, I'm sorry, I can't see it, but my D-pad, this is spiral up. Up is spiral, okay? So I'm running this way, and then I press up, right? Because, I want to run at them, and I want to run straight at them, and I want to use spiral. Okay, so what would happen in the Korean or Chinese version is that when I would press up, what would happen is, since for some reason the game thinks that the game's like, oh well, you pressed a D-pad button, so that's registered as movement. So what happens is the game's like, well, you pressed up. Well, yeah, we realize that that's set as a key. That's set as a hotkey for spiral, but it's also set up as a movement option. So what happens is the game's like, well, we're just gonna do both. We're gonna move you up. You're gonna press up, and then you're gonna use spiral. And what happens? You go like this. You go up and right, or up and left, and you use spiral, and then you miss the person, and you're like, oh my gosh, what the heck? Or, for instance, you see this, or right here, this, let's say this is neck snap, right? So I want to hit neck snap, and I want to hit them, and I'm facing this way. I'm facing this way, and I'm using this button to use neck snap. So what happens? Well, Dungeon Fighter decides that, well, since you press this button right here, the right, since you press right on the D-pad, you're gonna turn around and neck snap. Well, then you're like, oh my god, dude, I totally pressed this button when I'm facing this way. Well, why can't the move just come out and I don't move? And that's the issue that we're having. We want to be able to disable the movement on default with D-pad, and to be able to have both okay, yeah, maybe some players want to play on the D-pad. Okay, yeah, absolutely, you can do that. But some, like for me, I would really like to disable this for automatic movement, because it's just frustrating. Like, you know, like I can't do half of my skills, I can't do half of my combos because this, it just messes me up. Like, it messes you up in so many ways. Like, let's say you're running down this way, and then you press up on the D-pad to use spiral. Well, you're still gonna go this way. Like, we don't want that to happen. So this is essentially just a small video, super small video, for CP and the DFL crew, or the DFL Global crew out in Korea. Thank you guys so much for doing this, for for making this possible for all of us, for us to be able to play it. We really appreciate it, and it's awesome, man. Like, I'm really glad to be a part of this again.